Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Steven's Sausage Roll, where today, with the benefit of a full night's sleep and a little bit of time away, I sat down to look at this and saw the solution immediately. We absolutely can just roll these sausages straight through with this with the sea stone part of this puzzle sitting here, as long as I just use the other sausage to catch it as it falls. And now I can just swap the positions and yeah, so that's very doable. Probably a lot of people saw that yesterday. I was maybe a little bit too late in the day for me to be doing new episodes of Steven's Sausage Roll, but I was feeling invigorated. I was feeling energized. I was feeling on top of it. I guess I don't even need to do this, right? Because we're just gonna push this one onto the grill and then run to the exit. So whatever, it's fine. Okay. And so, access to the next area. It's interesting how much red has shot through those sea stones. I'm assuming this is going to sausagize the other blue block here. Indeed, a delight every single time. And now, is this like movable? No, you cannot slide this outside of a puzzle. I'm pressing up right now. Interesting. Okay, well, I don't know what to make of this thing. We probably need to bring it into another puzzle. Yeah, look at this. The sea stone dragon head here. There's going to be a lot of the thing we just did. At the beginning of time, all the sausages were joined together in a never-ending chain. You don't say. Nope, nothing else. That's all the information. Okay. It kind of looks like there's an entrance here, but I guess not, actually. Okay, well, this looks like a situation that is familiar to us. Ooh, and this world's puzzles may have to be solved completely in sequence. Because they have elements. Yeah, I think we're probably going to unlock these one by one. Okay. For festivals, people from cities all around brought food to cook on the sacred giant fires of this city. You know, I'm a little surprised, actually, to be hearing, to be getting lore that is actually about the world. I kind of thought that this was, it was going to be much more general stuff. Okay, this we do not yet have access to. Hey, look, it's the shipwreck. Okay, so we got a couple of puzzles here that we can take a look at. Let's start with the first one. Although, historically, you know, the fact that this is the first one presented to us certainly has not meant that I am able to do it. Welcome to the Sea Dragon. Okay, so how am I gonna affect this Sea Dragon? Out of curiosity. Oh, I see. The grill is attached to the sea dragon. I was like, could we bring this up? What would that even be like? But no, the point is just that you have to do this right or else you lose your grill. So all we have to do here is replace that sausage with this sausage. Oh, right, because of the way rolling works. Okay, so what I actually want to do is put this here and then roll this to the side. Shoot, wait. But that's going to make it... No, I need to do it the other way is the thing. My instincts were right. The sausage does go over here. But the sausage goes over here because you're doing this. And then that means that this thing's not fully, you know, it's not hanging off the level anymore. Oh. Okay. Not too difficult. A little bit of trial and error was necessary there, because apparently I still have not internalized all these ideas. And now I have all of these additional sausages. So, what exactly is in this puzzle? Okay, all of the other surfaces fall away, except for that grill up there. And obviously, we could use these sausages to... We could tuck them under the branches of the trees, which I guess is probably... don't do that. There we go. Which I guess is probably the intent. I guess actually it's probably fine the other way, because we're going to move this one by stabbing it anyway. Although... in the end, am I going to wish that I had better access to it? I wonder. I wonder if maybe... Because we could come at it like this, right? Roll it over to here. And then tuck it under this bit. And that keeps it a little bit more accessible. A little bit more live. Okay. This has to get scooted. Well, I guess it just has to get stabbed. Oh, but you have to be real careful how you stab it. Okay, we stab it in this side. I can free the fork here. And then I can go down there and stab that. And no, I can't. Probably not a good idea to put it down directly in front of the ladder. There we go. Except I won't be able to get down the ladder if I do that. Where does this need to end up ultimately? I can't get down the ladder if I push it off up there. If I push it off these columns, I think it's okay. Because I can walk around the tree and stab it. Yeah, this is probably fine. You end up getting moved. You get grabbed and then put here, which allows me to move you once I have scooted this. Actually, you know what? You're this tree now. This is your job. That allows me to do this, and then we can bring this thing over to here. And again, just in case, it seems like you probably want it to be on the inner side, just so you can, you know, be freer to mess with it. All right, let's get this last one out of here. As always, you must be incredibly deliberate. All of your movements. Okay, let's see what that does. Oh, the trees will just fucking take your sausages. What that does is nothing. Huh. And to be clear, we do not have a, no, we do not have a grill of any kind available here. Well, now, isn't that interesting? Can I... Are there overhangs that we can tuck sausages under in this? No, this sea stone structure to our left does not have any hooks. Nor, oh, you know, this structure does. But I don't know how to hold on to the platform. Like we could tuck this under here, and this will prevent the laddered structure from sinking past the green stuff, but the green stuff's still just going to sink to the bottom of the ocean, right? Yeah. Huh. Well, this is a colorful new kind of problem. I mean, we have a grill over there. Could I... In the previous puzzle, I wasn't able to move the sea stone structure anymore post-puzzle. Is that true here as well? Sure is. But it did, you know, end where the puzzle was, or where we left it at the end of the puzzle. The problem is I can't, there's no way to get it back now, right? Like, there's no way to re-enter the puzzle and solve it differently so that this thing ends to the east. So it's probably not used. Oh! Oh! Hold on. These are falling because I have them on ground that is also falling. I could keep them aloft, but the sausage has to be on a thing that's going to hold them up. So probably. Okay. That does allow me to keep the... Oh, I wonder. That allows me to keep the trees up. Can I move these islands around now? I can. And notice that this time the sausage isn't rolling, so the tree's not moving in the same way. Oops, not that. Which is weird. And if this ever comes out from under the thing, I assume we'd have a fall. But I'm thinking we got to build a bridge over to that that grill, right? We're gonna finally use that grill. So the question is just how. How do I do a transfer, right? Where how would the part where it needs to, the tree needs to be moved off of a horizontal block, a horizontal sausage, and onto a vertical sausage. How do we manage that? Oh, that's not what I'm... Because, like, if I wanted to move this thing around any further to a useful position, this top left one, let's say, I would have to transfer it to a vertical sausage, right? It would have to become... It would have to become held up in a different way. but I can't move it around the corner of the building. Or of the building, of the, you know, the corner of the platform. Because if we slide it up, there's no way to attach it. This must not be the right solution, because this doesn't seem possible. If I were to... We could chain them off of each other, perhaps. How about something like that? So let's say we... let's say we be incredibly clumsy. Ah. Drowned myself. Unusually. That's a new way for that to go. The problem is I need to be building a line. Well, now that I... okay. But now that I have these... No, it doesn't quite fix things. So I was like, now we have this extra sausage. We could use it to fix things. But it's the wrong orientation of sausage. It can pin stuff on the north wall. But we can't get anything around the north wall. We need to use the platforms to bring stuff around. Okay. So we can form this, like, chain, right? And now, if we do this, we put this sausage here. Now, I can roll this one out without breaking anything. What does that accomplish? This is tricky. I have the idea to some extent of what they want me to do here. I'm struggling a little bit with the individual presentation. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Maybe I did the wrong thing there. Let me get this set back up. Why does this... Okay, it depends where I'm standing as to what exactly the push does, which is kind of weird. If I were to... I'm trying to envision how I would get these things to sort of like swing around each other. But I'm having a really, really hard time. I almost want to draw it on paper. I'm having a really hard time keeping the movements straight in my head. But like, if we had, let me come back to here. With this being the case, we don't need this here. And then if we... Nope, that's no good. Right, if you move one of those. I'm trying to figure out how to, like, get that sausage out safely so that I can push this middle sausage downward. The lower horizontal sausage downward. Because we can slide that bottom island. I mean, we can move it around, but I can't move it around into a place that's going to make sense or matter. Well, oh, okay, actually, now that we've got this set up like this, I can push... If I push this, it's going to shove both of the horizontal islands, right? No, but if I'm here, would I do it? Wait, how do you do this? Because I'm thinking... If we do push both of the horizontal islands, if I break this connection... Yeah. See, and now that I've done this, we can swing this one up in the same way. What do I do? So I can push this all the way out to here. But there's no way to... Oh, damn it. I think I want this to stay connected. That needs to stay under both the trees. So if we were to push... If I can push the islands without pushing the sausage, or vice versa. Wait, if I go up here and I press down on this sausage, oh right, it'll break the connection with the shit. Fuck. I was gonna like, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't work. Because if we can roll these around each other just a little bit more. So I brought the other vertical sausage over here. The problem is I have to imagine like the stress of gravity as it exists here. This thing is trying to fall, but it can't fall because the tree's caught on top of the sausage. So we can't move the sausage. Ugh. This is a really cool puzzle. I apologize that I am making it look whack by having such a hard time with it. Well, okay, one thing that we can do is just move this whole fucking thing. We can move this whole assembly up here, right? There's no reason that it needs to live down there. And if that's true, Or maybe one less. One less. If that's true, then maybe the move I need to make here isn't... Yeah. Now what I need to do is get a horizontal sausage. How am I going to manage this? If we can get a horizontal sausage underneath the southern trees branch and hold it up that way, then we can slide the whole thing upward off the island, right? I can't get you to connect there. What I need is a spare horizontal sausage, which is to say that I need for 2 of the islands to be held up by vertical sausages right now, ideally. Which I think is a lot easier than it's a lot easier said than done. I can like... I'm having such a hard time conceptualizing this. All right. We could slide the bottom island to the right. It can exist anywhere along this bottom chain. One thing I could do, maybe, is we could slide this down. I really want to reclaim that horizontal sausage, you know? I really want to find a way for it to get back over here on the mainland, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. It's really difficult to change the island's relationship to each other. And we've proven that it can be done, and I've already forgotten how I did it in the cases where I did it. So that'll fall. Sorry, this is what I was trying to do. If I had a second horizontal sausage here, free, I could keep all of this aloft by putting the second horizontal sausage under the bottommost, the left branch of the bottommost tree, and then rolling the structure upward. But I don't have that. What I have is an extra vertical sausage that's just like incredibly difficult to make use of in this moment. All right. If I'm gonna get that other horizontal sausage free, what I have to do is turn this into a I have to do this from off of the island. I'm trying to exert force on the sausage in different ways. It's just not going to work. What I need is to convert this into a string of vertically held islands, right? And it's like, and then you do this thing, and then you have to find a way to get that held up in a different spot. Because that is how we would make it so that it's okay to remove the horizontal sausage. Feeling so frustrated because we did a version of this already where I spidered around the lower right corner, and I just like I seem to have lost the sense of it. Okay. So we do that. That gives us this sausage. Free but impossible to manipulate. Technically free, but totally non-manipulable. Until I maneuver this sausage or this island. At which point this one becomes something you can do something with. But to what end? And the thing is, it's really awkward to maneuver. It's really awkward to maneuver this whole thing. All right, I'll tell you what. I'm feeling like I'm just working around in circles here in my brain. I need this to be anchored to the island differently. Okay. I'll tell you what, I can definitely change how it's anchored to the island when we're in the corner. So... But if you push this around the top, you're not going to be able to... I'm not going to be able to knock it back downward, right? So I can push it around the bottom, and then it's not easy to push it back upward, but we can arrange a situation where it's doable because we can move the ground around it. Right, so we can... No, this isn't going to result in me getting it where I want it to be, though. So while I'm not standing on a platform, this push is always going to move the whole thing. When I am standing on a platform, I can get... I can get drowned. That is certainly the case. Because when we make this... When we make this so that two of the islands are held up... Oh, sorry, here. Like that, walk around. I guess actually I want to do this. I want it to be on that island. Push this up here. That allows me to... That doesn't allow me to change anything. All right. I'm feeling a little flummoxed here. I'm having a hard time working it out live. But what I know that I can do is just step back through the recording, make some notes about how I move them around, work it out on paper, and then come back to you with a solution. This is a thing I know I will be able to do. So... rather than flailing around at it live and just feeling really frustrated and doing the same things over and over again, I'm going to go do that. And apologies for the slightly shorter episode. But when you come back next time, we will have a solution to this puzzle, which again, I think is actually really rad. I think this is super cool. I'm just not doing a good job at it. And then we shall see what lies beyond. It definitely feels to me like we might be approaching the end of the game, just because this area is so different in function. It feels climactic, but I don't actually know that. There might be 100 more puzzles. Those of you who are around for Baba Is You, remember what happened with Baba Is You. So, when you come back next time, a solution to this puzzle, to this block sliding bridge building thing. And also, we will move on and see what is next. And we'll see you then.